What is up, Pyromaniacs? Specializations here, and today I'm going to be giving you my opinion on a game called Evil Defenders. This is a game that is available on Steam. I believe this is a mobile port, i.e. I believe it was originally a mobile game that has been converted on over. So keep that in mind. That may be your cup of tea, that may not be your cup of tea, that may annoy you, I don't know. The game's price point is $9.99. All things considered, I'm rather impressed with it. I didn't expect to enjoy it all that much. I mean, I know that sounds bad, but I kind of was rather hesitant, especially once I saw that it looked like a mobile game. Those usually tend to be rather low quality, not have a whole lot of thought thrown into them, and make my face bleed. But surprisingly enough, this one's actually got quite a bit of interesting stuff. You can see I've played a fairly decent amount here. I don't know how many hours I have on record, but probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 to 10. I've streamed it, I think, twice, and played it at least a couple times in my own personal time. And I do like it. I do like it. It has quite a bit of decent content. As you can see, it's got a pretty decent, extensive achievement system here. I actually might be able to see my time played right here. Hey, 4 hours and 46 minutes. See, I said 5 to 10. I'm almost there. See? Not the 10 part, the 5 part, but you know what? Anyways, so let's look at the game. The way the game works, if you've ever played any other mobile game similar to this, or Peggle, this is your house, so to speak, and you kind of just work your way away from your house towards the Great White Wonders. And each of the areas has a series of different achievements, so to speak. So you have Standard, Nightmare, Chaos, Hell, Inferno, and then Challenge. And all the way down here you have stars that tick off. So, you know, if you have crappy performance, you're going to get 1 star. If you have awesome performance, you're going to get 3 stars. Once you complete all those, you get 15 stars. Yay! Any good? It does supposedly have a leaderboard system, yet they don't work for me. So I don't know if this just hasn't been implemented yet. It may be that I just haven't waited long enough for the little ghosts to do their little spinny thing. I'm not sure, but they do not work for me. So that may just be something that hasn't been implemented yet. I'm not sure. The game did release on November 11th, so it's only been out for about a week and a day. So it's possible that some stuff hasn't quite been implemented yet, or there may be some bugs. That being said, it does not look like it is an early access game from what I can see over here. So I don't know. There are apparently 90 levels. 90 levels. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels here out of 90. So I'm assuming eventually we'll move up into here and then maybe up into here somewhere. I'm not sure. That looks kind of cool down there. So let's actually get into a game real quick. I'm gonna try and see if I can find one that I think I might actually be able to win for you guys. Okay, we're gonna do this one on Nightmare. Now, before we get into that, let me show you one other thing. You'll notice with this, you've got the standard game with no bonus. This has a 50 bonus, 75 bonus, 100 bonus, and 150 bonus. Those are there because obviously it gets harder, so you're going to get more benefits for doing it. The other cool thing is if you look here, you can usually see the actual path of the game. So like for this level right here, you can see there's this little green orb. That's this right here. You know, you're basically seeing the layout. This right here looks like this right here. This right here looks like this right here. I hate these doors. These doors are the devil. They're horrible. They're evil. I hate them. So anyways, you get a bonus for doing harder levels, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Upgrades, right here. This is one of the other cool factors of the game, and this allows you to kind of customize the way you play it. The nice thing about it is you can change your play style. The bad thing about it, so to speak, is certain maps seem to cater towards certain specs, if you will. So this right here is the Goblin Archer Tower. All of these bonuses and benefits make the Goblin Archer Tower better. These are the skeleton tanky guys. You use them to basically stop the bad guys for a little bit, and they can actually whoop some ass. You have the Goblin tower launching thingy. I think these all have names. I'm just awful at them, so we're just calling them what I want to call them. Reminds me of the Super Mario little bomb shooter thingies. Then you have I believe this is the Wizard Tower. This is the snarer. So this basically badass single target damage. This right here slows down everything that moves through. And these are your 3 secret powers, or special powers. This one does lightning damage. This one resets basically guys walking. So you move them backwards, rewind them. And this is your big badass Hellboy who whoops some ass. And then this right over here is basically a benefit that gives you more money and other things. So, 5% increase to money. Increased reward for killing an enemy, delays the wave start by 10%, reduces the landmark activation cost, and increases your health by 1. Your health would obviously, well, maybe not obviously, it would be your town or your defensive health. Basically, in tower defense games, usually you're defending something. In this case, apparently you're defending your health. And you start with 20, so as you take damage, that reduces. If you take damage, though, obviously your chance of getting a gold star goes down. All right, so let's start off with Nightmare. Let's fire it up real quick. And I haven't played this level in a while, so trying to remember. Okay, so they do come from here. So what we're going to want to do then is we're going to want to have our little warriors here. So we'll put them there. And we're going to move them up to right here. And then we're going to put you here. And I do believe there's going to be some archers here. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I believe so. Or not archers, some flyers. Flyers, which require archers. Sorry. Oh my god, my nose. Sorry about that. So basically pretty standard fare here. You have different waves, which you can see in the upper right hand corner, 1 to 15. You can speed things up, you can slow things down, etc., etc. if that's your choice. You can trigger it early. If you trigger it early, then you get the benefit of a little extra gold, or whatever you want to call it. Use the gold to purchase your little towers and such, and you can use that to upgrade them. Now the nice thing about this is there are 2 stages of upgrades. So like for instance, I just upgraded my skeletons. If you upgrade them enough, you actually gain access to like super skeletons. And the super skeletons basically can be turned into death knights, they can be turned into snipers, they can be turned into, what else? And, I forget what the other one is. Banshees, that's right, Banshees. So, alright, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade this guy as well, because if we do have some bad mamma jammas that are gonna be coming through flying wise, we want to be able to deal with those guys. So you can see our little demon dude lasts for a little while. He's like a super tank. He allows you to kind of block things back. He does a lot of damage. Kind of a nice little benefit, but you can see that he's on a rather long cooldown timer. Now I'm going to go ahead and speed things up just a little bit here. Yeah, you can tell that I haven't played this in a while because my towers have been drastically upgraded. I'm going to go ahead and make Death Knights. Lightning. Whoa, hang on. Whoops. That is not what I meant to do. Pause. Shit. I may have just screwed myself. Yeah. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Alright, let's see if I can slow things down. I think we may have already screwed up, though. Oh, yeah, we've already screwed up. Alright, let's restart. I think. No? We got it. We got it. Never mind. Roll you back real quick. I don't know what this does. Halves the speed of which enemies travel the road. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have some problems here. That guy's gonna just whoop these dudes' butt. Yeah, let's restart. I screwed up. I got to talking, pushed a few too many buttons there, pushed too many waves through it at one time, and that cost us our lives, yeah. Alright, so let's get our little dudes back out. Hang on, move you down here. We're going to trigger the wave. We want archery here. We want bomb there. And after this wave, we'll go ahead and be able to do another archer. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. And you can see all the little stats down here, which is kind of cool. I like it. I like it. I don't know why I'm so hooked on this game. I used to love tower defense games, but I haven't played them in a long time. That may have something to do with it. This one is nice though because it gives you just enough challenge to really work you, but at the same time not be overly punishing. Some of the tower defense games these days can be overly punishing, and what I mean by that is, you know, you just kind of get your ass kicked repeatedly, and it sometimes gets a little too frustrating, and the difficulty scales up a little too quickly, at least in my opinion. And this one, It doesn't scale up so fast. I mean, it does, but you don't feel like you're being overly punished, I guess I should say. There we go. We can do another wave now. Alright, so I showed you guys Death Knights a minute ago. I think we're going to go with Archers this time. I like Archers. These guys are awful. Basically, this one heals, this one buffs. So basically, this one keeps all the guys alive, and this little dickbag speeds everybody else up, which is a real problem. A real problem. Yeah, I can't really upgrade him yet. Wow. That dude just like straight up gangsted all our people. Alright, so we got him down. Let's go ahead and summon another group there. And go and upgrade him. That'll keep him right here with this guy, which is pretty much all we need. This guy is one of my heavily invested in units. These two are the ones that I usually invest in for now. I'm fixing to have to change that, though, to get past a certain level. I can show you guys that here in a minute. That other level, unfortunately, has a really big boss. And a pretty nasty mechanic in it, too. And that's basically what's giving me trouble. Because I just don't have the deeps to kill that. Now, the Banshees are pretty good, but I do like the Archers. The Archers can actually deal with other Archers. The problem with the Death Knights is they are susceptible to Archers pretty badly. And what do I mean by that? As you can see right here, these guys are shooting and killing these guys. These guys do a lot of damage, but they're weak. So this cannon's going to kill them pretty quickly. Also, the other nice thing about my little cannon here is it does have the ability to stun, which is really nice. Really nice. Wow. Alright, I need to get you back. Let's see if I can slow you down just a bit. Hopefully, these guys... Let's pop that real quick. Need another wave. Okay, just got one left. Shit, I have... Oh, I really do not want to have to use that on him. God dang it! Nah, we'll kill all those guys. Now, you see I use the Wizard Tower here. Each map, well, maybe not all maps, but most of the maps have some form of special ability that you can use. Those specials basically give you some bonus, whether it's a damage over time. This one seems to slow down, and I don't know what this other one does. It basically gives you some form of advantage. And what that advantage does differs per the map. Alright, so... I guess we'll put another one there. That way we can hit those. The characters are also hilarious in this. I love the little comments that they make. Come on, do more damage. That stun really helps out, by the way. One more shot. You got him? Come on, Archer! There we go. Alright, trigger the next wave. So, we're getting up there in the end. You have to be very careful. It's a balance between, you know, filling out your entire area if they're breaching your lines, and actually getting enough damage downrange to actually kill the units. So, we'll teleport you back a little bit. Yeah, and I may actually struggle to do enough DPS to stop some of these guys. What's this one do? Lightning strike to cause damage to all nearby enemies. We'll just slow them all down. There we go. Not too worried about a lot of wizard here. Oh god. That one's gonna get through, maybe. Oh, come on, slow him down. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. I don't have enough stuff. Oh my god. Alright, I stopped him. We need money to upgrade! No! No! Get back. Get back. Kill him! Kill him, Cletus! Oh, we got the demon. We got the demon. Hurry! Woo! So close. So close. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wish you could tell the demon you wanted him to move. It's like, yo, bro, move time. Time to move. Alright, so we're having some luck and we're having some bad luck. Basically, the super units are just walking right through us, and I don't have enough DPS with my supporting guys to clear them out. I could sell that, but that's not really going to do me much good at this point. Portal 200. Nice. That's the other cool thing is the achievements actually give you souls, which is interesting because it reminds me of Dark Souls when they talk about souls, but that's a very... All right, that one's definitely going to die. I think we can hold. It's just this one right here that I'm worried about now. Let's go and upgrade you. There we go, we're good. All right, trigger the next wave. Definitely need to get this little guy upgraded. Now, I haven't been able to show you the Orc Cannon on this one because it's one of the earlier tiers and you just don't get a whole lot of money. These cannons are truly disgusting when all things are said and done. All right, come on. All right, let's go ahead and slow them down a little bit because I want time for this to work. Boom, baby. All right, 10 more gold and we're good. Yeah, these guys are also just, look at the range on that. They're basically archers, but snipers, which is just awful. All right, there we go. I can kill them in packs. Now we're gonna knock you back a bit. I should totally do voice acting for different games. Game developers, call me. All right, we're gonna trigger this up. I think we can do another wave. All right, so we've got what? 2 more waves, including this one, and then we're out. I'd like to get this guy upgraded just a little bit more. I want to buy them a little bit more time. May have actually helped that guy out a little bit. Okay, that usually is like the end boss. Alright, that's about as good as we're going to get there. We can't slow down for another 25 seconds. We don't have Demon for another 10-15. I don't know what boss we're dealing with here. I has bad fears about it though. But we're gonna go ahead and drop him down. There we go.
I'll make you suffer.
I'll make you suffer.
I'm fireproof.
It's funny, yeah. He's got another one who's like, "Run, potatoes, run!" I love that guy. He's my bro. He's my bro. Hellboy's hilarious. All right, that's gonna be the big super unit here. Which also, unfortunately, heals, which is a real problem. It's a real problem. Alright, so our archers are holding up okay. We are going to go ahead and... Well, I'm going to wait just a second. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and slow them down now. Slow down, slow down, slow down. I'm trying to stall here. Because if I can bring him far enough back, then my units here will respawn, and they can refight him here. There we go. Now they're up. And he just insta-killed them? Holy shit, dude. What the hell? Oh, wow. That's not good. Get back there. Okay, he's not insta- Wow, he's still insta-killing them. Jesus. That's insane. Alright, he's stunned. I, of course, have everybody spec'd for AoE. Hang on. Pull him way back. Can you guys get a shot off? No? Alright, so there's no reason for me to keep these guys, and I can sell them. So then my options here are upgrade or repurchase other options. He's never going to live, so we can speed things up. He should die right here. Yep, mage. There we go. Alright, so that gives us 3 stars. Yes, beautiful. And you'll notice that we get some souls. So we got 400 souls here plus 100 bonus because we did the harder difficulty setting, which you'll see here in just a second. Boom, 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 boom. There it goes. Kicked up. And you can see we now have access to Chaos. I believe you always have access to Challenge after you beat the first map. Now, I don't know if challenges can be redone over and over and over again. If they can, that gives you the option to farm, and I guess we can test that out real quick. So anyways, here is, the options to upgrade your stuff. Obviously, as you move further down the line, it gets more expensive. Certain areas have a max out cost. Like for instance, this one's max rank is 5, this one's max rank is 5, but this one can go all the way up to... I don't know, let's find out. 10. 10 is the max. So now our guys have 50% more hit points. They have 25% more defenses. They cost 25% less. And we've got some other stuff to do here. Now, these are just the two that I have spec'd in. Obviously, you can spec in completely different setups if you want. And at any time, you can also reset. Keep in mind, if you reset, you're going to lose about 10% of your souls. I've only done it once. I had 7,000 souls, and it cost me 700 and change. So it seems to be about 10% of your souls, which really isn't bad considering you get everything else back and you can just completely respec. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick challenge map on one of the easier levels, just so I can show you guys that. I have already done this challenge map. The fact that I can do it again does mean that you can farm them over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, which is kind of cool.
And quietly again.
All right, we're going to build warriors here. Let's see, we're going to set you up right there. Go ahead and trigger that early. And this map has a water area here. And what this water area basically does is just kind of snares everything. As you can see, everything slows down right here. So this is basically your killing fields. This is where you're going to be doing all your death dealing, so to speak. Whoops, it's this one. Yeah, go ahead and upgrade our little guys. So basically we want to keep people here for as long as possible. So, I mean, I guess you could possibly put a lizard tower here. That's one of the other towers right here. These things snare. So basically it gives you the option to really slow anything that you want walking by. Wizards, for the most part, are damage dealers, single target. They do massive single target DPS. So if you need to drop something and drop it fast, a wizard's a good way to do it. They do have an upgrade, though, later on that gives you, what do you call it, AoE capabilities. It's one of the... Basically, every tower has one single upgrade line up to the middle, and then once you get up to, I think it's 3 upgrades, then you can specialize it. And then when you specialize it, you get a variety of different abilities. So, we are going to go and upgrade this one more time. I am tempted to drop my my demon here, but it does not look like we actually need it. No, we're just chewing through them pretty quick. The only thing it does look like this game is missing is some form of infinite challenge mode, i.e. where you basically just can continue to play the same map forever until a certain point in time where you lose. Now, the nice thing about that is, or the reasoning I guess behind it would be, you do only get souls if you survive a game. So, for instance, if I lose a round early, then we don't get anything. But I guess that could be modified for challenge or for like a survival wave type deal. Just go and zap all those guys. God, I love that spell. The spell never gets old. Never. So here I think we're gonna try a Banshee. I haven't done Banshees. Banshees do they have a lot of hit points. So you can see like these ones have 540. She has 1500. Death Knights have 1300. So the Banshees actually does, wow, she's got more hit points and more damage than the others. Now she's only 1 though, compared to the Death Knights, which are 2. So, mileage may vary there. And she also doesn't seem to have an AoE ability, I don't think. Yeah, she really only dinks one guy at a time. Alright, let's go ahead and summon the demon in there. Oh wow, they're just gonna get rickrolled there. I almost feel bad for him.
I'll make you suffer for eternity.
You'll suffer for eternity.
I'm fireproof.
We're gonna go ahead and make one up here.
I'm fireproof.
And upgrade him. There we go. I'm gonna turn this guy into the Gatlin Tower so I can show you guys that. That's one of my favorite towers. It's badass. Assuming, of course, we can make enough money to do that. We're chewing through the level pretty quickly. Let's speed things up just a bit. Go, teleport back. Oh, wow. Not good. Did not quite expect these guys to get past. My bad.
You feel lucky, punk?
You feel lucky, punk? Yeah, you gotta be careful with it because the waves kind of creep up on you. Most of the time you think you've got it, under control, and then, little bastards all of a sudden just breach your ranks like it's nothing. Come on. Yep, here we go.
Feel lucky, punk?
That is one of my only other complaints about the game, is there's no way to... Okay, they've got that. We'll just zap that guy. There's no way, at least that I can tell, to right-click and reduce this. So I can't slow this down without taking it all the way to 5, or to 4x, which can be a real problem if you need to slow it down, like, immediately. So, plan ahead. Where the hell is that guy going? He's like, fuck this, I'm out! No! I'm leaving, man! I can't say I blame him. You know, if I just saw, you know, a million of my bros dying, I'd probably want to bail too. Alright, so this is the upgrades for the goblin archers, so to speak. You have the sniper tower, which does more damage. You have the bomb tower, which is area damage, but can't hit flying enemies. And then you have my personal favorite, which is the machine gun turret. Now, the machine gun turret is kind of cool, but did you hear that? Pew, 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 pew. But he does crap damage. But he's hilarious because it's just like ta 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 ta. So you know, it's kind of one of those things where you just kind of gotta make do. Wow, my little Banshee's getting rocked. Now, one of the other things is once your Banshee, or once you've upgraded a unit to one of these tiers, you can continue to upgrade it. I think it's like 3 more times, but at the end of that, you're done. You know, there's no more else, nothing else you can do with it. The Junior Mortar, I didn't get a chance to show you guys the next tier yet, I don't believe. The Junior Mortar has 3 options. One is a fire option. Basically, it hits the ground, does some explosions of fire, and then the fire burns. Now, the nice thing about the fire is it will even burn in the water. So, for whatever reason, it completely ignores. You know, I can sell this now, so I can show you guys real quick. Boom. And then, come on. Then you have the Tesla Tower, which basically shoots out a lightning that hits like 3 targets. And then you have the single target big bad damage. Now you can see with this, I believe the more money you have left over, the more souls you get. So obviously the cheaper that you can do this mission, the better off you can get. But you can basically chain do this over and over and over and over and over and over again. So unlike a lot of games, you are basically given the ability to grind to get all of the upgrades if that's what you want. So you can chew back through here and just keep running and keep running and keep running and keep running. So I am going to actually put 10% into my gold here because we're going to need... The more starting money you have, the easier entrance you have. And some of these are really ridiculous. So I've shown you some of the easy missions. Let's show you guys a mission that I've been having problems with. This is a mission that introduces a mechanic that is kind of a drawback for you, the player. Most of these missions have something that gives you a drawback for the monsters, i.e., you know, there's something on the map that makes it easier for you. This one, it's like, screw that noise, man. We're gonna make it harder for you. We're gonna make it harder for you. So I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put this here. You feel lucky, punk? There we go. And we'll trigger that, and then I'll get another one of these, and we're going to put him right here. Now you're going to notice a difference in my playstyle here. I'm now using goblin towers more than I was previously. The reason I'm doing that is, well, it'll become apparent here in a second, but this level uses flying enemies. So unlike beforehand, where you're just dealing with ground enemies all the time, this one is going to be sending little flyers after you. I think it's the next wave, actually, that the flyers come. So the problem is, you know, my little skeletons can't hit it. My little turret here can't hit it. And it makes for some annoyances in that aspect. That being said, they're not as hard to kill as some of the others. Now, you're also going to notice this door right here. This is the extra mechanic that I was telling you guys about a minute ago. The problem with the door is if you don't pay to shut the door down, then things can go through that door, and basically it's reinforcements for the bad guys. Problem is you have to pay 35 gold to shut it down. So basically it more or less steals money from you, more or less, to, okay, let's put that one up. I'm going to put a mage here, and we're going to put another mage down here eventually. There we go, mage kill, mage kill. And see, if I pay 35 bucks, it'll lock this. If I don't, I'm gonna have to deal with some bad units coming through here. Boom, door shut. But it cost me 35 gold, which is a bummer. It's a real bummer. you can see these flyers are walking right past this guy. Flew right over that dude like it's nothing. And this right here basically allows... He's big single target damage, which you'll see here in a second. Perfect. So the question here is basically, can you keep enough money to shut this down while doing enough damage to kill the other things? And the challenge comes in is these guys, they come so fast and they have just enough hit points to basically make it really hard to kill them. Really hard to kill them. Alright, I need a little bit more cash. You know what, we're just gonna zap them. There we go. Oh my god, I lost one. Right there. I'm gonna go ahead and let that guy through for now. Usually I restart when that happens, because I like my gold stars, bro. I like my gold stars. I have a hard time when I don't get a gold star. It hurts me. It hurts me on the inside. Alright, so now I have 2 wizards. That should double up my abilities. Let's shut this real quick. Alright, pull him back. And another one went through. Drop you down. Now, you can see how fast we're moving through these waves. And here in a second, you're going to see the big bad guy. Now, the problem with the big bad guy is he's very hard to kill. And you can't just insta-kill him either. So, he drops all of your little guys instantaneously, which makes these guys useless. And he burns through... I mean, these guys basically, he can just ignore them. I mean... But the real problem is, right here, you notice reinforcements coming down? They come through the little pass here. So you have to pay to shut that down. Which means you can't upgrade these unless you can kill this guy super fast. And he's basically designed in such a way that you can't kill him super fast. Or at least I can't kill him with the units that I've invested in. And unfortunately, when you attack him, you don't get any extra money until you actually kill him, which you really can't do. So you basically have to focus on turrets like these guys that do massive single target damage. You can see that these 2 guys have done more damage to him than the other ones did in aggregate. Let's drop him there. And here in a minute, if I'm not careful, they're going to be dropping more. I'm actually... nope, there we go. That's the problem. You'll notice they're going to be coming through here in just a sec. Come on. And now they're split. So my little turrets are fighting. One more. Nice. Nice. I think we have it. This is the first time I've used wizards in conjunction like this. Okay, and bam. Boom! Oh my god, that was close. That's probably going to be a 2-star victory. Oh man, that annoys me. So you can see how the specking or the changes in the map dynamic can change your playstyle. So because of that, I have to, if I want the 3-star bonus, then I have to change my spec basically. So what I would need to do to more or less finish that level and complete it easier is I'm going to come down here to magery and reduce the costs of my mage towers. You have this is what's nice is this bonus right here basically allows you to, I think at the end it's like 25 to 50%. So basically allows you to ignore their armor and just pound through them. You can increase damage, you can increase the radius of impact. I don't know if this means splash damage or the distance. I believe it means the distance from the tower that they can shoot. Increased attack speed, critical chance, 5% chance of teleporting the enemy. So basically, I'm assuming that would back them up. So if I wanted to win that level right there and make it easy, I would reset all of my points and then invest very heavily into these towers. I could reduce the cost, I could increase the damage, I could have teleports, I could increase their attack speed, etc., etc. And that would make that level significantly easier. Unfortunately, since I'm spec'd in another variant, it makes it harder. But the nice thing about the game is it does give you the ability to respec. And I have a feeling, keep in mind, I am still on sort of early levels here. I have a feeling as the game progresses, it's going to get harder and harder. So, but that being said, I find the game entertaining. It's only $10 on Steam. I believe it's also available on Android and iOS. So if that's your cup of tea, you can play the same game there. Assuming it's a very similar game because the port, it seems like a port. So, I mean, the buttons just scream mobile. They're huge. So, let me know what you guys think about this game in the comment section below. Do you guys like it? Guys on the stream enjoyed it. I love the voices. I like the music. I like the atmosphere. It reminds me a lot of graphically Dungeon Defenders, if you guys remember that game. So, all in all, I think it's worth $10. You know, you'll spend that. Most people will spend that on fast food. This will definitely give you plenty of hours of enjoyment and entertainment, and I think it's worth your money. If tower defense is your cup of tea, and as long as the mobile style gameplay doesn't bug you. Anyways, guys, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.